What's going on, guys? It's August 5th, 2017. Tech here, and I wanted to talk about the new highs reached by Bitcoin today. As you know, a few days ago, Bitcoin split into Bitcoin Cash and into standard Bitcoin because the devs were concerned about the bandwidth of the blockchain, and so a segment of the developing team wanted a larger bandwidth, 8 megabytes to be exact, versus the standard Bitcoin's 2 megabytes. So they split, and there's a lot of concern leading up to August 2nd that there would be or August 1st rather, that there'd be some kind of disaster with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin would just go tumbling down, and who knows, what the outcome would be, because this is something that hasn't happened before. So the split happened, and Bitcoin has recovered and has been flying ever since. Now today we've reached new highs. Okay, let me fix this. So we can look at today. And so we've reached all the way up to 3249.29. Brand new highs. Not even year-to-date highs. All time. I'm talking about all-time highs. I think. Let me check. Let me see if this loads up. Yeah. This is a new all-time high, 32.49. So Bitcoin is flying. I suspect before the year is out, we'll hit $5,000 per Bitcoin. So if you're holding, it's definitely a long hold, and just I would say keep holding, because Bitcoin is the gold standard. It's the cryptocurrency by which all other cryptocurrencies are traded. So you have to trade things in Bitcoin before you can get any fiat currency. So new highs, 32.49. Beautiful thing. I can't wait to see what happens in the coming months. CNBC, you see this ad here. CNBC also had a cryptocurrency segment on one of their shows, and I believe they are going to eventually create a cryptocurrency-based show, much like Jim Cramer's Mad Money for the stock market, something akin to that for cryptocurrency. So look out for that. That'll give it the mainstream credibility that it needs to spread and get all the people that have kind of the cautious people, the people, people that aren't risk takers by nature, the people who need reassurance before they do things. Once they see that cryptos are on CNBC and other mainstream news organizations, they'll jump on board. So many of those people that have been just sitting on the sidelines, kind of hesitantly, going about with their financial situation, those are the people that, still want to use banks, still want savings accounts and CDs and instruments that are quote unquote safer, but in my opinion, they're not safer, because you're actually losing money, because there's so many other vehicles that have potential to make much more. So by being too cautious, by being overly cautious, people are missing out on a lot of money. So that show should help bring cryptocurrency along into the mainstream. Updates on Control Finance. Doing awesome. Guys, sign up to this. It only requires $10. That's all you need, $10. That's the minimum investment. down to $21.56. So every day I'm getting about $30 reinvested into it now. I thought before I was going to use Control Finance to fund BitConnect, but since I don't need $100 to reinvest in Control Finance, I'm going to actually be depositing my payouts and my interest from BitConnect into Control Finance, so I can quickly build up my interest rate, and then once I get to a satisfactory level, I'm going to then take all the interest earnings from Control Finance and invest them in BitConnect. So these two programs can work together to bubble your money a lot faster than normal. Sign up to BitConnect below. I have all the links. Also sign up for Coinbase if you don't have a vehicle to exchange US dollars to Bitcoins. Coinbase is very straightforward, self-explanatory. So you can sign up down below in the link for Coinbase. Sign up for Control Finance. And I'll put the link to the Facebook group as well, so you can sign up for the Facebook group and we can continue brainstorming on how to earn more money with cryptocurrency, how we can help people pay off their debt, like the Ugandan man that I talked to yesterday, who was doing this to pay off his debts. You know, pay off debts, pay off car loans, pay off credit card bills, pay off all kinds of things with investments and daily interest. So sign up to all that stuff below, and I'll check you guys out later. Have a great weekend.